process of doing is the roof. Now, this right here, little design, my son had me mark the left side of a stud, the right side of a stud, and make a line across where the studs are. So that way, when he puts up the ceiling board, he'll know where everything is to screw in. See? I went and marked every one of them as he requested. Like that. And so now here's my son. Oh, this is a lift which we're gonna put the ceiling boards on and lift up, which was built by my brother. So we never have to rent a lift. We always have it no matter where we need it. Which in this case is my future room. So Dave, what would you like to say?
Basically, blower's gonna go up there and then crank up, and then I'm gonna screw it in.
And he's gonna
do my little break.
He's on break and is drinking the dining room. So we're gonna screw it to one end of the board.
Don't have open drinks in the same room where you're working with insulation when it's exposed to the ceiling like that.
Okay. Now, what you're gonna do is screw one end of the board in, screw some of the side boards, screw the other end into another board on both sides, so that way the ceiling doesn't dip. And here's the boards that's been sitting here patiently, waiting, put me up, put me up, put me up, and they will go up. And we'll see more as it goes. Screwing in the first panel. And he's using a screw gun. As the walls go up, there's the lift, see, holding it up. As the ceilings go up. Sorry people, I'm just said the wrong thing. There it is. It has begun. Ceiling combat, up it goes. Who will win? The installation of the ceiling. Ceiling, we're going for the ceiling, yay, yay, yay. See, he's gotta measure the blue box and he measured up there, measured where the blue box was from the length of the old one. Tell everybody what you're doing, Dave.
Basically, in a good 4 points measurements off of the, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 points measurements off of the blue boxes by measuring the 4 ends of the circle, and then I use an olive template. That's how I do it. At least that's how I do it to make sure it's right.
He wasn't able to locate our hole cutter for that, so.
Nah, it's no big. You can just use it.
So he's measuring it, and then he's gonna cut it. And we'll show you how he's gonna cut it. Right now he's measuring. Oh, there's a nail right there. And he's got a hole cutter and drill bit, another one, and another one. Once you cut it, you can't undo it with the drywall, so there's no room for error, people. So triple check your measurements. That's how he's measuring. And he's got to remember when he flips this, he's going to turn it the other way.
Actually, the way that's sitting, I'm in the roof.
Yep. So he has to measure on this side to flip it over.
Oh, there is no flipping it.
Oh, there is no flipping it.
No.
Because he's just got the...
This is the roof. This is the ceiling.
Okay, he's got the correct size down, so... So watch, we'll just, what he's doing is using a drill to make a hole around it because we couldn't find our drill for the big hole. Or else we used it and worn it out or something, I don't know. But he's using a drill and he's cutting around the hole. It's the only one hole we gotta make in our ceiling. It's for our light, our new ceiling. This room had a drop-down ceiling before that we removed. I guess he decided to punch his dust off of it.
Well, actually, some of it was just knocked out, but didn't quite work out as I planned. Just so y'all know, not every pair of scissors can do this. So I spared no expense on the pair of scissors I bought for the house. So they can do some pretty crazy things.
There. And there's the hole. That's how thick our ceiling is. Another thing I did is I brought a trash can in this room. I got tired of going back and forth out to the trash. So now David's getting ready to put up the ceiling. And it says that this drywall is lightweight, so the sheetrock is called ultralight sheetrock, which is 4x8. But trust me, no sheetrock is light. And he should lower that. That is the only hole we got to make in this room for this at all. So now David's moving that out of there, and I'm covering doing this one, then the rest I'm going to be more or less more help with David because we don't have another camera person here. I did not like the drop-down ceiling for this room. I just preferred the drywall sheetrock. It also gives added insulation to this room. Everything you do gives added insulation.
Everything inherently has an R value to it.
This is like an R1 or 2.
Party board, sheetrock, They've all got some sort of R value to it, because they to some extent block something.
This sheetrock says it's R value. I think it's like an R2 or an R1 or something. But our insulation up there is an R. We have a lifetime metal roof that we hired a company to do.
What are you talking about? We let material and I put it up.
Right, we hired a company who pulled the permits, who
I put the metal roof up there.
we purchased all the materials from, and I handed them and David put it up there. So we have like, what, 3-4 layers of roof up there? We got the old roof, we've got the, oh goodness.
Come on.
Well, basically, we've got the old roof up there, which was, and then we've got the lifetime metal roof up there, which helps with the insulation. Now, we've got our 30 up there, and plywood. Hold on. Okay. He's lining it up.
Trying to. Dang it. It's the wall twisted.
Dave! Is it okay? Thank goodness. Don't move that with a gun up there, honey. Especially that $500 gun. What I'm doing is I'm trying to keep the wire there. Good night, baby.
Oh.
I'm letting you see him doing one board, then after that I'll show you all the finished product, and then you'll see me with the painting. I have paint and primer and one for this ceiling. I wish I had brought in another ladder. David, the hardest thing is to line this up. And you should be wearing safety glasses, which David is not. Safety glasses. Which we have. But I don't know why he's not wearing them. We have safety glasses. And we have a safety mask for your lungs. Which he nor I am, but neither one of us is wearing. Dave, you don't have it lined up yet.
I know I don't have it lined up yet.
It takes a bit of maneuvering, but I don't know. I'm sure David can see how it connects. And then he's going to mud the links together, and we'll show you that too. But right now you're seeing the actual process of all that poor hard work my poor son's going through to put up this ceiling board.
I am so sure if I had this board down, I would see some of that marker left.
Huh? Is it lined up where it's going to go up together?
Almost, but that was I cut this spot here a little short.
Well, I don't know if you got them lined up snuggly wuggly.
not right here.
I can't reach up there to be able to help you. I'm too short.
Oh, okay. Nice, what's going on here?
I'm not 8 feet tall.
Yep, that's exactly what I needed to do.
Right there, that hole is the only hole he needed to make because that is where our ceiling light's gonna go. Beautiful. And that right there is a screw gun that I purchased for my son, I don't know how many years ago. They didn't have one we liked at Lowe's, so that was purchased from Home Depot. So we have to go to Home Depot to get the screws for that baby.
Yeah, the bits are hard for these things.
Which we also got to get from Home Depot. Because we got our gun there. You're seeing the complete, how David puts up a board, and I'm just filming the one in detail. Because after that, I gotta make sure I help him. And then you'll see the mudding after. He's very careful to make sure everything is lined up, because once you put
She wants it like the dining room.
Once you put the ceiling up, that's it. We're never doing another one. And yes, I want it perfect.
That board's done exactly what I wanted to do.
Is that board loose?
Yeah, that's what I wanted up there.
It's screwed into a board, right? I don't want the ceiling coming down.
It ain't gonna come down. Crap. Shit. I forgot to take into account for settling. I hate when I make that mistake. I really got to take into account for this settling.
He's taking a knife and just scraping a little bit on the side. So that way that goes up higher, and the blue, I guess, is going to hang down a bit. My son knows exactly what he's doing.
Fix it.
Using a screw gun like he has saves on loading a screw every single time you want to do a screw. that chair. I got that chair, believe it or not, at a pawn shop. That ladder right there. For, I think, 20 or 30 bucks.
What fun is it? Up and down and around, up and down and around.
This is essentially what he's gonna do with the 3 boards on this side, but without the hole. And then he's gonna measure the rest of the roof. We'll show you that. But there's 1 board. So we'll see you later.